Okay, here we are, part 2. I have painted gesso on both sides. It's dry. I used a hair dryer to dry it. Heat gun on low. You don't want to cook it. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting modeling paste all over. And you can make it as thick as you like or as thin as you like, because you know, you can always add to it as you're putting on the jewelry. I kind of go with a little bit thicker so that if I can't push the piece in it, then I can add some, and it's got more hills and valleys that way. But whatever you decide to do on yours is totally your business, because there's no right or wrong way of doing this. And I need to use up this modeling paste because it's drying up, and I haven't been very creative for a couple of years, and so a lot of my very expensive products are drying up or have completely dried up, and that makes me very unhappy. So I'm trying really hard to use it up, and as long as it's spreadable and it's not cracking, it's still okay, and it'll dry faster. I'm sure I could probably revitalize it in some way, but that would take an extra effort, and I just don't have that effort right now. So don't overdo on the ends, because there's nowhere for that to go. If it does start gushing out, you know, you just don't need to have a whole bunch there. All right. I would recommend using silicone or glass, where you can take a razor blade and get rid of all of this excess. To me, that works really well for me anyway. All right. If you forget and you don't clean it off, you will need a razor blade in order to clean this off once it dries, you know, on your tools. So, and the longer it sits and dries, the harder it's going to be to get off. Okay, I took a picture of the layout, so I will be referring back to it. So this I made, this was an earring that I had, and I lost one, so I put this little doily on the back, and thought I'd use it. I had it in my stash for a long time after I made it. So anyway, I'm going to put it right there. I want to turn it a little bit. Yeah, it still has to go a little bit more. All right. Oh no, it still has to go quite a bit more. Looks are deceiving. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Okay, so we'll go ahead and squish that down. I'm not worried about the doily part. It's actually lace, but I'm going to call it a doily because it's just a piece of that lace. I need something for my hand here. And you will need lots of wet rags, paper towels, wipes, whatever, because you're going to get this stuff all over you. And if it dries, it's even harder to get off. Okay, so now my picture. I have my picture handy. I hate these pop-ups that we get on our computer. Okay, so that is that one. This one is going to require a lot. So I don't know why I put the lid back on. That was dumb. Okay. Alright, so now because of, I don't know if you can see that, see those right there? It needs a lot in there. So, and since this stuff has, you know, gotten thicker, that actually works in my favor, so. I'm going to put a healthy amount on it. I'm not going to gush it down too much. I think that's a word, isn't it? Gush. I don't know. Is it a gushy thing? Am I gushing? Did I gush it right? Okay, so it is resting on those 4 pegs, but there's plenty of product under it, so it's not going to wobble or anything. And I can go under here and get rid of some of this that's exposed. Okay, that looks good. Now, once I've done this part, then I will put what was that? Okay, then I'll put the glitter on, you know, because then it'll get underneath it and everything. I'm going to see if I can take this little piece off. Yep. Ow! That hurt. That's a tough one. Okay, I'm going to put this here. This one will be a little tricky because it's a lot open, but I'm still going to do it because I can actually put a jewel or something inside of it. So in this spot here, I could put a rhinestone or just about anything. In fact, I have some right here. Let me go ahead and get one. These are actually sew-on rhinestones. I think that one's too big. Yeah. I don't even know where they came from. Yeah, there's either that size or this size. So I'll throw that one in there. And that looks good. It looks really nice. Okay, so I can also take one of these and put it right here. That looks really good. I can take this one, I can put that one right there. And then I can take this one and put this one behind it. Like that. And I can do the same on that end. There. So that looks really good to me. So now I'm going to raise it up and make sure it looks good. Yep, it does. Okay, we're good. We're ready to go. So this one was this heart with the branches. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. And put it next to it. And, you know, just try to get a little bit on the branches. It doesn't have to be a lot, because that'll help to adhere it to the other piece. You know, the other glob of stuff I have on there. So that's kind of what it looks like. I like it like that. I have this one more straight up, but I think I want it like that. I kind of like that look a little bit better. So I'm going to take a little bit of that that's raised up and flatten it out a little bit, just so it looks nice. Okay, the next one is the tree. I love the Tree of Life, and I incorporate it into a lot of my work. I just love it. I love that tree. It does have a place to hang, and the way this is made, if I tried to break it off, it would just destroy the whole thing. So that one's just going to sit like that. Push it down in just ever so slightly to make sure that it's snug. And there's going to be a lot more going on, so just remember that. It's not going to be this is next. You know, it's not going to be just this. I like to fill them up. Not everybody likes these things, but I love them. Okay, this squished up a little bit, but that's okay because when I put the glitter on there, it'll capture the glitter. You just don't want to go overboard. Okay, the next one is this little flower. I'm going to take this jump ring off. Okay. And this one as well, I don't care if the, there we go. I don't care that there's ends. If I try to clip that off, it just won't work very well, I don't think. I could try it, but I don't think it's worth trying. I'd rather not take a chance on breaking it. Alright, so I have some of that on there, and then I can put that one right there. Alright, I'm going to take a little bit of the excess that came out. I can add a little bit there, and you won't even notice that it's there. So rather than take a chance on actually breaking it, I'm just going to cover it. I've had a really rough year, and I'm just trying very hard to get back into doing things that I enjoy. All right. So the next one is this, and this again has these legs on it, so I have to make sure I get some of this heavier product here and get it in there. And I can't push down too far because I don't want all this heavy stuff sticking up. So this is what I have, like that. And then I can take this one and just gently move it around so that I can get some of that product around it. And this one is sticking up way too much for me, but I'm going to have to come up with some other solution for this one because it's a lot deeper than the other one. So we'll just have to deal. It's crafts, you know. Alright, so then this one is next, and this is a beautiful pin. But when I bought it years ago, and it never, the closure all was loose, and it always seemed to fall off my coat. So I decided not to use it. And I just stuck it in my jewelry box, and one day I was looking at things and I saw it and I went, oh, maybe I'll wear that. And then I tried to wear it, and that's what was wrong with it. And then I remembered that's why it was in there, why I never left it on my coat. I do love wearing pins, but they catch on things, and you know, if they're not don't have a good bond, you know, if the latch, clasp, whatever you want to call it, isn't working properly, you're going to lose your pin. Well, this way I don't lose it. It's here. Now this one is not going to be filled up. I want this one to stay up in the air, because I'm hoping I can put something down in there that looks really good. I don't want to use those in there, but I'm hoping I can find something that I can drop down in there that'll look really good. If not, it's okay. I can actually add a little bit on this side for stability. Just a tad right there under it. Just like that. Yeah. So anyway, I know a lot of people don't like gaudy looking stuff, but I love gaudy looking stuff. I do. I think it's awesome. It makes you smile. So anyway, it's whimsical and yeah. But anyway, everybody's different. Just like me, I always enjoyed wearing huge, huge earrings. And some people don't. Some people like tiny earrings. All right, that one will work. I can't do too much with that because it is high like this. Not as high as this one, but it's higher than this one. Maybe it's about, oh, this one's pretty high too. I don't know. Not that it matters. I love butterflies, so this butterfly is going to go unless I can make this one work. Oh, isn't that lovely? I think I'll make this one work. Okay, so this one, hopefully I can get that off of there. There we go. There we go, got that one off. Nope, I don't. I thought I did. Oh, good grief, come on. There, I had to bend it. So this one's going to be a little tricky because it's so open. So I'm just going to put it on the center part. Like that. And hopefully that'll be enough to keep it from coming apart. There. Oh, I love that. That's so pretty. So pretty. So yeah, it's a little different, but I like the change. And that is quite all right. I don't know if I'm going to use this now. It doesn't really fit, so I'm going to throw that back in there. This goes in the trash. Okay, so now here we are with this. I thought these little stars would look pretty on there. I like that. So I bought some of these from Joann Fabrics yesterday. They're actually buttons. And they're plastic, and they work really well. And what's interesting is when you cut these off, there's a nice little U shape that could be used for something in crafts. I'm going to keep that just for now. That can go there. I think I have enough silver. I don't want any more silver on here. I want a little more gold. So I'll finish these. I'll lay these out. That looks nice. I don't know how many I'm going to use. Not yet. Oops. Okay, that looks cute. Maybe this is what I'm going to put on here instead of, I was thinking chain, but I don't want the silver ones, I want the gold ones. I guess I'll have to go back and buy some more. I really like these. There's a gold one. Like that. Put one more there. And I might be able to, I don't think I can, but I might. I might have to move something. That one can go there. So, this is the fun part though, is that you can just put as much or as little as you want. Do I like the silver in there? No, I don't. Silver out. I don't want these big ones in. Get rid of some of this big stuff, and then I can see the little stuff. There's one. There's one. Alright, let's get rid of those. Sorry about that. And the thing about this is it's white. It will stay white. So if you get any on it and you don't, or you're not going to use it, be sure to wipe it off. Otherwise, it'll just be there forever. But I am liking this. I do. Okay, here's another one. I don't think I'm going to need this many, but I definitely want to try. In some of my pieces, I fill in with tiny, tiny beads, but I don't want to fill in with too many. There we go, that looks pretty good. I think I want one there. No, way too much. I don't care for it there. Maybe this one. Maybe move that up a little. That's fine. I kind of like that. Alright, so now I can put all these back in the jar. These look cute with buttons, or, you know, not just star buttons, but regular buttons. You can do just about anything you want with them. Okay, so we've got it this far. I really don't think I want another. So I'll put this back. So now I have to come up with some fill that I can place in there. Oh, and I have to also, now this is getting dry, so I'm going to have to, yeah, it's getting dry already. I have to put some glitter on there, so let me do that. And then I'm going to let all of this dry overnight. If there's not enough glitter, all you need is a little bit of white glue and water, and spritz it. Make sure you can spritz it through a spray bottle, and just spritz it over it. After it's all dry and you've cleaned up all the glitter, so it's not sticking to any of your pieces. So anyway, I want to get all of that. And the light will capture the glitter and it will just look beautiful. Okay, so we're stage 2. And I'm kind of rushing this too. I like to take my time when I do crafts. I don't like to just throw it all together. But anyway, that looks really, look at the sparkle. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. Okay, that's part 2.